Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. The video is for class 3, subject English. And as you know, before we continue with our video, I remind you some important points that are to be kept in your mind and to be followed each and every day. So just quickly let me tell you which are those points. The first thing, that is maintaining social distance. Wherever you go outside along with your family, friends, see that you keep a distance with others. Do not go close, do not touch anyone or anywhere. Take a sanitizer with you, bottle of sanitizer if possible. As soon as you come back from outside, do not touch anything else in the house. Just directly go to the wash basin and wash your hands. That should be for 20 to 30 seconds, not less than that. Also, before and after eating, it is very important to wash your hands. One more important thing is you have to maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. Cleanliness is very important for the health and hygiene. Please maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. Let's read today's thought. The more you practice, the better you get. So the meaning of this thought is very simple. Practice makes a man perfect. Whatever thing you like, you may be interested in sports or reading or writing, whatever you like, whatever you want to become, be the best one. Whatever you like, you have to keep on practicing each and every day until you master that thing. Because even an expert was once a beginner. Who is an expert right now had once started practicing and then he became an expert in his or her field. So if you want to be an expert, if you want to be a master in any one field, you have to keep on practicing that thing every day so that you can be the best. The content of this video is lesson number 6, a life for others, that we have been learning from the past few videos. You might have seen that we have understood the lesson. We had also begun with the notes. Revision of the previous video. We'll also revise what we have done in the previous video. And today you will learn and write fill in the blanks of the lesson. You will learn and write complete the following, that is CF. And you will learn and write true or false of this lesson, that is TF. So let's first begin with fill in the blanks of the lesson. So as I tell you every day, I hope today also you are sitting with your notebooks and pencils ready before we begin with the video. If not, then please take out your notebooks and pencils, and you should write in rough book while watching the video, so that even if you make any mistakes, then you can correct those mistakes while you copy the notes in your fair book. Lesson number 6 is the heading that you will give for today, a life for others. A life for others. We have understood this lesson about the 5 cousins who visited grandfather's village. They understood the importance of planting the trees and how the trees can help others when they grow up. So notes of the lesson, let's learn the notes of the lesson further. Fill in the blanks, that is the subheading that you will give. So leave one line and give the heading fill in the blanks. Number 1. The cousins went to the village to spend holidays with their dash. With whom did they want to spend their holidays? They wanted to spend the holidays with their grandparents. So the answer is grandparents. The cousins went to the village to spend holidays with their grandparents. The cousins went to the village to spend holidays with their grandparents. So here you have to also learn the spelling. It is very important in English language to learn the correct spellings. grandparents, grandparents. grandparents, grandparents. What is the meaning of grandparents? Grandfather and grandmother. These people are called your grandparents. that is the mother and father of your father or your mother. The mother and father of your parents are called your grandparents. Number 2. After a good bath in the pond, they had a dash meal. They had a hearty meal. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. What is the spelling? Hearty, hearty. Hearty, hearty. They had a hearty meal, a very filling meal. They had a delicious meal and they ate to their heart's content. Means they ate a lot till they were satisfied. So which kind of meal did they have? They had a hearty meal. That's the answer which I have underlined. Number 3. The stars shone dash above them. The stars shone brightly above them. The stars shone brightly above them. Above whom? Above the cousins. As they were sleeping in the open, after a long time they had visited the village, so they were sleeping under the open sky. And so the stars shone brightly above them. The answer is brightly. 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 The stars shone brightly above them, and they also felt the cold breeze blowing as they were sleeping under the open sky. So here, as you can see, the past tense is also used. Shone is the past tense of shine. So that is the answer. Number 3. Number 4. Grandfather was planting mango and neem dash on the sides of the road. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. What was he planting? Mango and neem saplings. And what is the meaning of saplings? Saplings are the young trees, the young plants when they are just in their growing age. The small young plants are called saplings. So mango and neem saplings, these were the two saplings that were being planted by the grandfather on the sides of the road. That is answer number 4. Number 5. The neem tree had spread their dash far and wide. The neem tree had spread their branches far and wide. The neem tree had spread their branches far and wide. Just like we have our hands, trees have the branches, but we have only 2 hands, and trees have so many hands or branches, you can say. So grandfather had planted mango and neem saplings. When it grew up, it became tree. It became mango tree and neem tree. So the neem tree had spread. It was spread out. It came out. What came out? The branches far and wide. Means the branches were big and tall. Learn the spelling. branches. 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 The neem tree had spread their branches far and wide. So these are the 5 fill in the blanks which I hope you have written in your notebook. If you have missed out any, you can leave the space for that, and while we revise at the end of the video, you can note that down. The next thing that we are learning today, that is complete the following. Complete the following, or in short you could write CF. Let's read and complete each of the sentences. The answers displayed are in bold, and you can see the black color highlighted font over here. That is your answer. Number 1. The narrator and his cousins found their grandparents eagerly dash. The narrator and his cousins found their grandparents eagerly waiting for them. What were they doing? The grandparents were eagerly waiting for them. So, narrator and his cousins means total there were 5 cousins who went to the grandparents, who went to their village, and as they reached there, they saw that grandparents were eagerly dash. They were waiting for them. They were waiting that the cousins would come because it was the time of summer vacations, and as usual, the cousins had to go to the grandparents' village. So, the narrator and his cousins found their grandparents eagerly waiting for them. The answer is waiting for them. Number 2. After a good bath in the pond, dash. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. The same sentence you might have observed, it was there in fill in the blanks as well. You can see over here, number 2, the same sentence is repeated in complete the following, but the answer has become longer this time. They had a hearty meal. That's your answer. What's the answer? They had a hearty meal. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. In fill in the blanks, there was only one word answer, that is hearty. Over here the answer is longer. They had a hearty meal. Number 3. That night, as always, they slept dash. That night, as always, they slept under the open sky. That night, as always, they slept under the open sky. That night, as always, they slept under the open sky. That night, as always, they slept under the open sky. So, whenever cousins went to their grandfather's village, they slept under the open sky. They did not sleep in the room. Instead, they slept in the open so that they could get the scene of the stars shining brightly above them and they could feel the cold breeze blowing. Number 4. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on dash. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. Where was he planting mango and neem saplings? Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. So that is answer number 4, the sides of the road. So I hope you are writing the answers along with me. Number 5. Grandfather was a nobleman who cared so much for dash. Grandfather was a nobleman who cared so much for the well-being of others. Grandfather was a nobleman who cared so much for the well-being of others. So he was a nobleman means he was a very helpful person, he was kind person, and he cared so much for the well-being of others. So what is the meaning of well-being? Means he wanted others to get benefit of his labor. Well-being means he thought good about others, he wanted to do something for others. So the answer is the well-being of others. Grandfather was a nobleman who cared so much for the well-being of others. These are the 5. Complete the following and the answers which I have underlined. I hope you have written the correct answers along with the spellings. Now let's see the next topic which we have, true or false. Let's learn the true or false of the lesson one by one, and I want you to write these true or false in your notebook. So see that you are writing it down. Number 1. The cousins went to the village to spend their holidays. True. The cousins went to the village to spend their holidays. That is a true sentence, because in the beginning of the lesson we saw the names of the 5 cousins. Which were they? One is the author himself, then the others were Manu, Marina, Maithili and Vignesh. They all went to the grandfather's village, the grandparents, to spend their holidays. So it is true statement. Number 2. The grandfather was planting an apple tree. False. The grandfather was planting an apple tree. False. Because grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the side of the road. So he was not planting an apple tree. That's why you can say the statement is false. Grandfather was planting an apple tree. It is false. Number 3. The stars were shining brightly in the sky. It is true. The stars were shining brightly in the sky. True. So as they slept under the open sky, they saw the stars that were shining brightly above them, and they also felt a cool breeze blowing. So that also we have seen in fill in the blanks and CF. That is a true statement. Number 4. The trees gave shelter to everyone in the village. True. The trees which grandfather had planted, the saplings which he planted, mango and neem saplings, they turned out to be the beautiful big trees which spread the branches far and wide, and those trees gave shelter to everyone in the village. So that is true. Number 5. There was no rainfall in the village. There was no rainfall in the village. False. On the contrary, on that particular days when the trees had grown up, there was a lot of rainfall in the village. The tree which were grown by the grandfather, that trees attracted the clouds, and because of that there was lot of rainfall. And it was there in the lesson, since so many trees had been planted over the years, the area had seen a lot of rainfall. So here it is given no rainfall, means it is a false statement. So I hope you have written all these 5 true or false in your rough book, and also you have written fill in the blanks and complete the following. Let's revise, fill in the blanks and complete the following once again, so that if you have missed out any, you can write it in your book. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. The cousins went to the village to spend the holidays with their dash, with their grandparents. The cousins went to spend the holidays with their grandparents. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. The stars shone brightly above them. Number 4. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. The neem tree had spread their branches far and wide. Then complete the following. Let's revise. Number 1. The narrator and his cousins found their grandparents eagerly waiting for them. Number 2. After a good bath in the pond, they had a hearty meal. That night, as always, they slept under the open sky. Grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings on the sides of the road. Grandfather was a noble man who cared so much for the well-being of others. Then, true or false? The cousins went to the village to spend their holidays. True. The grandfather was planting an apple tree. False. The stars were shining brightly in the sky. True. The trees gave shelter to everyone in the village. True. There was no rainfall in the village. False. So now let's have the recap of the previous video. I hope you have written these 3 things which we have discussed today. Fill in the blanks, complete the following and true or false. After that, let's have the recap of the previous video and revise the content of that. So first we had learnt hard words in the previous video. So you all will have to write these hard words one more time along with me and learn these hard words, learn the spellings, because spellings are the most important things which are to be written everywhere, whether in FB, CF, TF, or also in the question answers. These spellings are going to help you a lot. Number 1, GRANDPARENTS, grandparents. GRANDPARENTS, grandparents. Number 2, HEARTY, hearty. HEARTY, hearty. HEARTY, hearty. Next, BEAUTIFUL, beautiful. BEAUTIFUL, beautiful. BEAUTIFUL, beautiful. Next, GUAVA, guava. GUAVA, guava. GUAVA, guava. Next, PAPAYA, papaya. PAPAYA, papaya. Next, EXHAUSTED, exhausted. EXHAUSTED, exhausted. EXHAUSTED, exhausted. That is tired. When you are tired means you are exhausted. Next, CHATTING, chatting. CHATTING, chatting. This chatting is not the chatting that you do on the phone. This is something which you can see over here. The kids are talking with one another. That is called chatting. They are chattering. They are talking with one another and each other. CHATTING, chatting. Next, BRIGHTLY, brightly. BRIGHTLY, brightly. The stars shone brightly above them. So the stars shining brightly you can see over here in the night sky. BRIGHTLY, brightly. Next, SAPLINGS, saplings. SAPLINGS, saplings. SAPLINGS, saplings. So what are saplings? The small young plants are called saplings. When they are at the young age, they are just growing, that plants are called saplings. Next, PROVIDE, provide. PROVIDE, provide. The trees provided shelter from sun and rain. Provide means to give. PROVIDE, provide. As you can see the shade which is provided by the tree over here, one can rest beneath it. Next, SQUIRRELS, squirrels. SQUIRRELS, squirrels. SQUIRRELS, squirrels. So the squirrels were running up and down the trees, and they had made their homes in the tree which was grown by the grandfather. Next, labor, labor. labor, labor. labor, labor. As you can see, the man who is pulling the load, this is called labor. The man is called laborer. So when you do some hard work, it is called labor. So in this lesson we saw that the labor, the hard work done by the grandfather, and the fruits were enjoyed by everyone in the village. So others enjoyed the fruit of his labor. Next, ancestral, ancestral. ancestral, ancestral. ancestral, ancestral. So the cousins went to their ancestral home. Ancestral means something which belongs to family for generations. For example, the house belonged to your forefathers, then your grandfather, then your father, and now you. That is called ancestral. Next, juicy, juicy. juicy, juicy. juicy, juicy. As you can see, the juicy mangoes which had come up on the mango tree planted by the grandfather. Next, beneath, beneath. beneath, beneath. Beneath means under it. As you can see, the people are resting beneath the tree, means under the tree, below it, beneath. Next, chirping, chirping. chirping, chirping. So the birds, when they chirp, they make the chirping sound. That is called chirping of birds. That is the sound made by birds. chirping, chirping. Next, surroundings, surroundings. surroundings, surroundings. surroundings, surroundings. Next, bounds, bounds. bounds, bounds. Next, fondly, fondly. fondly, fondly. fondly, fondly. Last but not the least, noble, noble. noble, noble. Grandfather was a noble man who cared so much for the well-being of others. So what did we learn in today's video? We learned fill in the blanks, complete the following, true or false, which you have already written in the rough book and later on you will be writing in your fair book. We also did the revision of the previous video, that is the hard words that we have learned, we revised today. So please see that you learn your lessons regularly. And one more important thing I want to remind you, please maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. Take care of yourself, your family, stay home and stay safe.